Hi, Year 5, good morning, and how are you today? I hope you had a good night. Well, today we'll be looking at math. We'll be studying math and lesson 12. We'll be looking at the last unit for this topic, unit 4. So, our students' books, page 223 to 225, and workbook 208 to 210. The topic we have today is describing the occurrence of familiar events. It doesn't sound like math, right? Okay, let's see the next slide. Our objective. What's our objective for this lesson? We want to be able to describe the occurrence of some events using the language of likelihood and chance. That means we want to be able to predict what's the likelihood of an event occurring, if it is likely or if it has a chance, if the event stands a chance of happening. As we go along in the lesson, you will understand better. So, what is the chance or likelihood that an event will occur? First of all, what does this mean? It means if an event is stated or somebody says something to you, then you process the information and you want to see, is it possible for this thing to happen? Is it possible for this event to occur? Does this event stand a chance to occur? For example, if I said to you, I will have a party in my house tomorrow, and I will invite year 4, year 5, and year 6 to be with me. What's the chance or the likelihood that this event will occur? It's impossible for it to occur because currently there is a stay at home rule, a lockdown. So parties and social gatherings are prohibited at the moment in the country. So it is impossible for such to happen. So look at the words we have. We'll use impossible, unlikely, even, likely, and certain to describe if the event will occur or can occur or stands a chance to occur or not. Let's look at the first word, impossible. The one I just said to you now about having a party is impossible because of the current state of the country. Now, the event cannot occur, it has no chance of occurring. There is no chance or likelihood that that event can occur. Let's have an example again. It is impossible to pick an apple from a basket of oranges. I have only oranges in the basket. So, how possible is it that I will pick an apple from the basket? So, it is not possible. When such a statement is made, that I will pick an apple from a basket of oranges, then how do we describe the statement, or how are we going to predict the event? We will predict it by using the term impossible. Okay, it cannot occur, so you only have oranges and you can only get oranges, so it's not possible. What about unlikely? Unlikely means it stands a very little chance of happening. That's there's a very little likelihood that the event will happen. It means the chances that the events will happen is very low. Okay, let's take an example of that. To have rain during the core summer period. I mean, the times when everywhere is so hot, even the air doesn't blow, it's quite impossible. But some of the times the weather could change. So it's very unlikely. The chances that such would happen is very, very low. So it's very unlikely for such a thing to happen when we're in summer period. Okay? Now let's see even. For even, it is a 50-50 chance. 50% chance that it will happen and 50% chance that it will not happen. So in this situation, the chances are equal. So in such a situation, we say that the event stands an even chance of happening. For example, a coin. If I have a coin and I toss the coin or I throw the coin up, what side will the coin fall on? A coin has only two sides. So it will either fall on the head or the tail. So it stands an even chance of occurrence. Now let's see another example. I have a sister and she's going to have a baby. Then I make a statement. Um, is she going to have a boy or a girl? Then what's the possibility or the what chance does she stand of having a boy or a girl? She stands an even chance because she can only have either a boy or a girl. Okay, she can either have a baby boy or a baby girl. So if I said she's going to have, do you think she will have a baby boy or a baby girl? You can say, well, it's an even chance. The chance that she will have a baby boy is even because she can equally have a girl. Okay? There's another example we can take. The chance that I will get an odd number if I toss a die. A die, you know what a die is? That's the dice we toss to play games. Okay? Now, if I toss a die, the chance that I will get an odd number is even. Why? Because all the numbers on the die are 6 and we have 3 even numbers 1, 3 and 5 and 3, oh pardon me, 3 odd numbers 1, 3 and 5 and 3 even numbers 2, 4 and 6. So if I toss a die, I can either get an even number or an odd number. Okay, so I stand an even chance to get an even number. All right, let's go ahead. What's the chance and likelihood that an event will occur? We still have likely and we have certain. So let's see likely. Likely means that that event stands a lot of chance to occur. There's more likelihood for the events to occur. For example, a whole day of rain during the winter. It's winter time and it's possible to rain all day. Yeah, it's a possibility. So, a whole day of rain during the winter is likely to occur. It's possible that it doesn't occur, but it's very likely because it's the season and it's possible to happen. If I said it's going to rain today, well, it's likely. You know why? Because all the signs show that it's possible to rain today. We had rain in the last few days, we've had thunders, we've had the sun not really coming out very bright. So it's possible for the rain to actually fall again today. So it's likely for such an event to occur. Finally, let's see certain. Certain means there is a full chance that that event will happen. Okay? It's certain. There's no other option. Example is this. The news is going to be broadcast tonight. The news, of course, is being broadcast every night. So it's certain that the news is going to be broadcast tonight. Also, another certain thing is the sun is going to shine tomorrow. Oh, it's every day the sun will rise, or the sun is going to rise, would be a better statement. The sun may not shine bright, but it will definitely rise. If the sun does not rise, then the morning will not come. So the morning, if the morning must come, then the sun will rise. So every day, every new day comes because the sun rises. So if I said the sun will rise tomorrow, then it's a certain event. Okay, it's certainly going to happen. All right, now we understand this. Let's see if we can try out some examples. Hey students, the lesson is not over yet. Please click on the second link so you can view the next one. See you soon.